Well, I will now show you a game of myself against QXC, where he is using the new Liberator unit. I hope you enjoyed. As you can see, I'm going for 17 drones and I'll go for a 17 hatchery. Actually in this game I go for an 18 hatchery, it doesn't really matter, either you take your gas a little bit earlier or later. In this case I went for an 18 hatchery and then I can take my gas a little bit earlier because I have the drone there. Either you take your gas at 100 minerals or at 25 minerals. I took it at 25 minerals and then it's 18 gas, 17 pool. As you can see, there's not much going on. I will take the usual 100 link speed at 100 gas and try to get up 4 queens. If possible, send 2 circlings directly from my natural to his main, and otherwise I either go for 4 circlings in my main or 2 circlings in my main. Not quite sure what I did this game. Yeah, I meant a little bit more gas. That was a slight mistake, but at first I wanted to go for a fast lair, but then I just thought otherwise. Trying to save some links, lost one there. The camera is just the camera that I used while playing the game. Now I have the first 2 queens out and I'm getting 2 more. So I go for a 4 queen opener and then I try to get a fast third. Right at 36 supply. And I sent my circlings across the map, where they will be greeted by a Hellion. I saw it on the minimap with my Overlord, and now I'm trying to hide my circlings so I can go for a small run by with them.
Metamorphosis complete.
Oops. Actually, there's not that much going on right now. He's now pulling his Hellions home. Not sure if he actually pulled them home or if they never really left or if he even built more. I didn't pay that much attention to the game. And otherwise I'm just building more and more drones, getting more gases, now building the evolution chambers. And I think I'm getting a little bit scared in this game of a hellbat push. So I'll build a early bending nest as well with my next gas. Not quite sure when I do it. Yeah, I see the Hellions there. Then I built a bending nest because I thought he might go for a hellbat push. It's really popular right now in the game. Getting my +1 +1 +1 upgrades. He snaps my Overlord. was a small mistake by me. Yeah, then yeah, I know I misrallied the drone there, but I just make it into a spine crawler, which proves to be useful later on. Tried to surround his Hellions, but lag stopped me from doing so. I'm not building too many drones yet because I'm not quite sure what he went for. I forgot to send the Overlord Scout into his main base. And, well, I'm just giving it my best right now, I guess. I'm going for a lair, for a spire, so I can build my Mutalisk count up. Built a couple of Banelings because I expected him to go for a push. Now he is on the verge of my creep. So I built some more Banelings and Lings. Now he's attacking my Overlord. I still didn't look at what is actually coming. I just knew that they were the first units, they were the Hellions, and I wasn't sure about the rest. Now he's going to transform them into Hellbats. I should have attacked him here, I think, but I didn't. Managed to get one free Hellion there. Didn't take any damage so far, and the spine is actually proving to be quite useful. Spreading some creep. Notice he's going to the right, so I just started spreading creep. Tried to deal damage with my Banelings, but I sadly failed. Didn't transfuse the spine either. And my +1/+1 is almost done. Now at this point I didn't realize, but he actually got no upgrades whatsoever, so now my Zerglings and Banelings are quite tough to deal for him, since I've already +1/+1 and he's at 0/0. And that was a really good Baneling hit. Sadly missed the transfuse on my queen there, but can't have everything. Sent my drones back there. Now I'm forcing him to go home, killing some stray units. And I'm starting to build Mutalisks. Now I don't have that much gas because I had to spend a lot on Banelings to defend the push. But he has no third base and he has siege tank drops, which are quite a problem for me. That Marauder is trying to chase my Zerglings down, not quite sure why. But, well, he died there. Now he's floating his third over. I didn't spot it on the minimap immediately, I thought he might have taken this one, but then I realized that he had no third so far. But it's a Terran, so he just sends all his SCVs over there and starts muling. I also saw the first Liberator, scared me a little bit, because I wanted to go for a Mutalisk heavy composition, which is proving to be a bit of a problem against Liberators. And you can see by the supply count, he's a bit ahead in supply right now. But I have a huge upgrade advantage.
Mineral field depleted.
I also have a pretty okay creep spread. I didn't go out over there with my Mutalisks immediately, maybe a mistake. I was busy doing some macro stuff and, well, I'm just not that fast of a player yet. Taking a free SCV. Yeah, the Liberators are shooting. But I think I will turn around and try to kill them once they're out. They are in small numbers, they're dealable, and especially without the marine support. But once the marine support arrives, it gets quite troublesome. I'm also getting the armor upgrades to deal with them better. I think armor upgrades are really important on Mutalisks. And I keep on fighting and trying to trade, but I can't really trade. It's now 3 base against 3 base. I should have taken my 4th base a long time ago, which is a small mistake by me, but just spreading some creep. Got a nice amount of Zerglings at home, building some Banelings, the infestation pit to go to Hive. Could have also created that one earlier on. Just doing some damage where I can. I see he's upgrading something at the... Ah, of course, he's upgrading the siege mode for the Liberators at the starport. I was wondering what that was. Now I understand. My 4th base is now finished. Spreading creep wherever I can. Notice the free marine, when to take him out. Now I have a lot of mutalisks, like 16 is a healthy amount for a usual CvT, in my opinion. It's a little bit too much for this game because of the liberators, because you will see what happens to my poor mutalisks in the fight. Of course they're clumped up, the liberators took some free shots at them, and my mutalisks just get torn to shreds by them. Like, I think like 1 or 2, not a single one survives, the liberators even killed them. But the problem is he can't really deal with my things and banings. Here's a huge miss micro by him, everything died, and I'm just trying to go to his natural now. I still have a lot of links left, I didn't pay attention there, miss micro. Sending in some more mutalisks, they just explode. And, well, yeah, it's a little bit salty. Can't really do anything against the liberators. Except hope they go into the siege mode and I have mutalisks left. But it was a +1 attack on the marines, while I had +2. On +2/+2 on my circlings. Just to show the fight. The liberators killed all the mutalisks, but he can't deal with the circlings as they kill everything that's left in his space, which is why he loses in the end. Hope you enjoyed the game.